is the sprint review for the Scrum bags. I'm William Minton.
I'm Jack Gilio.
And so we'll start off going through the approval processes. So we actually, we kind of laid down our foundation in the last sprint. And so this one, we're kind of going through trying to get that approval process set up. And so just to go through that, we start off by locking the record after it's submitted. And that'll immediately send an email alert to the first step in our process. And that person's going to be the department head. And so that'll go ahead. This step right here will go ahead and set our initial submission from draft to in progress. That'll start our approval steps. So this is the department level. And if approved, it'll update the department level approval to approved. And then it'll notify the next department. If not, it'll deny it and go ahead and move to this final denial. Then it's going to go to action 2. This is the dean's office level approval. If approved, it's going to update that dean level approval status to approved. If not, it's going to go to denial, and then that'll notify the next department, which is the EL course approval committee. We haven't added it yet, but this is going to have a email that's going to be sent to the user if everything is approved. And we may add some outbound emails if denied to the original user. Those just have not been placed yet, but this is just going to update the EL approval status to approved, and this one's going to update it to denied. And then again, if any of them are denied, it's going to automatically, that's down here, it's going to automatically update that status to denied, or it's going to update it to approved. So yeah, that's our approval process. I'll let Jack go through our next part.
All right. So putting that into practice, these are a couple of pre-made courses that we've already gone through. We'll just show that in the approval status in a minute. But first, let's just go ahead and create one. We're going to call it Idea 4020. This is the class that I'm in. Just going to fill out all of these required things here. Sorry about this. Yes. Fill. Great. So we've created this new course request. We haven't submitted it for approval yet. So if we go over into the approval status and refresh, we'll see that this new class here is void in all of the approval states and is still in draft. These have already gone through some level of approval or denial. We've got an approved on one level, denied at the end. You can see that the final status is set to denied. And when approved on all 3 levels, the final status is set to approved. So let's go ahead and submit Idea 4020 for approval. Submit for approval. So at this current moment, we've got every approval going through William's account. However, later we have created users so that we can go through and submit them at the department level, at the college level, and at the EL subcommittee level. So we're starting, of course, at the department level. So we're going to go ahead and approve that. Going on to the next level. We can approve again. And one final time.
You can go ahead and deny this one just so it shows that it'll switch.
Yeah, so if we deny it on this time, because we've already got the one that shows it going all the way through. So if we deny it this time, when we look at the approval status on Idea 4020, let's refresh it. it went approved, approved, denied, and the final status is denied. And as you can see below with the 4620S, it was approved, 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 and finalized and approved. So we were also working on creating the hold. However, we did several hours of research looking into it. We even reached out to a Salesforce professional. And in the current approval process state, we don't have a way to create the hold. We're currently looking into ways to do that through the flow builder. So hopefully we'll get that done within the next sprint.
All right, I think that wraps it all up for us.
Right on.
Other than the hold, I think we were able to get everything done. And we're looking forward to the next sprint.